Previously on Kickstarter Look Back.
Say continuing, but unfortunately, this is going to not continue. It's going to have to go on a hiatus. We are running up against a project that has not delivered yet. Instead of just mentioning that it hasn't delivered yet, I think we're going to stop, take a little bit of a break, and then pick it back up once that game delivers, and hopefully it's soon.
We'll see.
It may or may not be. Hey everybody, I'm Evan.
And I'm Missy.
And welcome back to this series here, where we talk about 5 gaming-related projects and 1 non-gaming related project. Well, it's been 2 years since our last one.
It's been a little bit of a break.
Yeah, just about 2 years. And if you notice from the thumbnail to this screen down here that we've backed 88 projects in that past 2 years.
Oh, only.
On Kickstarter, that is.
Wait.
Not to mention Game Found and Backer Kit, which we haven't looked at yet on this show, but maybe someday. So if you remember last time,
2 years ago.
let's get right to it here.
There was a small break in between episodes.
Slight. Okay.
We were waiting on a game. It didn't.
Well, yeah, so that's the first one we're going to talk about.
Oh, okay.
Our first project we're looking at today is Rat Queens to the Slaughter.
We didn't get that.
No, we have yet to receive this. If you notice, it was funded on August 4th, 2021.
Yeah.
Kickstarter has changed a few things, the formatting wise, so you can see the funding period over there instead of the rewards. That's all on a different page now.
I see.
But anyway, so this game has not shown up.
No, but there is news.
So this is something we can rant about here because it was let's see, who is this under? Is this under Deepwater?
I think so.
See, they kind of made some of this weird stuff. Yeah, so this was Deepwater. Deepwater no longer exists.
No.
Deepwater split into 2 companies.
Yep.
And Source Point was the parent company that took over this.
Yes.
And somehow they never made the game.
No.
I don't know where this $338,000 went.
The source is unknown.
Nothing was ever made for this. There was a prototypes made, obviously, because there are some playthrough videos. I know the Brothers Murph did one.
I saw it in person at one point in time.
Yeah. So, but the $338,000 evaporated into thin air. This game never came out.
But there's a light at the end of it?
There is. I don't know how much of this you want to look at because whatever happens going forward is not going to look like this.
No.
So, after a period of time, I want to say this was late last year,
Mm-hmm.
the creator of the comic revoked their license to make the game.
Yeah.
And is now making it on his own. And he has also taken over this Kickstarter page.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, he's making the updates now.
So yes, he's right there. There's his picture right there.
He sent us a Christmas card once.
He did. But anyway, so this game has now is being reworked. One of the issues he had with the game is that it was using existing art, so now it's going to have all original art.
Yes.
He has got back in contact with the original designers of the game, and they've been having meetings to rework the game, or at least turn it into something slightly different, I guess. Maybe I'm not 100% sure. Redevelop it maybe is a better way to say that. All
I know is that I was originally unhappy with the minis, so if they're still having minis, I hope they're redone.
Like those minis right there.
Yes.
They don't. These are renders, obviously, but I think in person they looked a little squishy.
I saw someone painting them at one of the conventions, and that they had a whole setup, and I think they were painting them live on Twitch from the convention. So there's another thing where the money was going, but
paying people to
yeah. It's an advertisement, but I was not happy with the quality.
But again, those were just prototypes.
They were.
Because nothing was ever...
But, just some of the poses even on it just was like... I would not have made
Yeah,
that
like
choice.
there's no actual photographs of minis on this page. Everything is just a render,
Right.
which the renders look nice.
I mean, do they though?
Okay, so they look a little like blobs, but I don't know.
Yeah, I just like they're not like the close-ups either, but
No, they're
yeah.
not. There's no close-ups. But okay, so we're hopeful that this game is going to be produced. What company it's going to be produced under is unclear at this time. I think they're working that out along with, making the game a game.
Yeah.
um, so we're hopeful. I know that I think some of these expansions aren't going to be a part of it. I don't think.
I still don't understand their reason of having like a bunch of expansions in with a game uh thing.
Well, that's a Kickstarter thing, you know what I mean? Like
I
you
know.
unlock this expansion and whatever. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen, but maybe one day we'll actually receive this.
One day.
So I don't know
Could
if there's
be.
anything else to say about this other than we were quite upset for quite a long time, a number of years, and at least now something is happening,
Yes.
even though the company has completely failed
Yes.
and failed the backers and failed money management and yeah, okay, well,
Well, if we ever get in and play it, we will update on a further episode.
maybe. All right, so enough about that.
Yes.
The next one is the Brothers Murph season 5. More Murphs.
Mm.
So this was the one. This isn't just.
This is their first one?
This was their first one,
Okay.
correct? This was,
Yeah,
it funded.
Nick had long hair then.
Well, yeah, this was. Where does it say? Yeah, 2021 again. So
Yeah.
that's how far back we are now.
Yeah, so long.
So this basically funded a studio, which I don't think they're actually in that studio anymore. They're in a
No,
different studio.
they are currently they have since moved in their
Yeah,
second Kickstarter.
but the big thing about this one is this unmatched set that they made.
Unmoved.
They made it through Game Crafter, but it was made with permission from Restoration Games.
Yes.
So it's officially unofficial.
Yes.
Something like that.
Yes.
And we have this and it's fun.
Yes.
I've played with this set in Unmatched Adventures versus Mothman and it went great.
I think Mike died actually.
Oh, did he? Oh, well, so we won.
Yeah, we did win, but one of the Murphs died.
So if you are an Unmatched collector, this is a really cool thing to have.
And also Nick did all the art for that.
He did. The art is not typical of Unmatched sets, but it's an interesting sort of
Yes.
like style. And I keep hitting the wrong button here. Yeah, so there are minis. We did not get these minis. It comes with standees.
Yes.
These minis you had to you can get the STL files or have Hero Forge make it for you or whatever.
And like I said,
Eh,
that's not how they.
No.
Neither of them really look like that. So I don't think I've ever seen Mike wear a hat and an overcoat. I'm sure.
Well, maybe. Yeah. So this is cool.
Yeah.
Friends of ours, and it's fun to support and get a fun little unmatched set.
Actually, and I did the dinner level with them, and then we ended up taking Dave Luzo with us along too, and it was a great time. That was Dave was trying to teach us Mindbug, and we were just trying to eat because we were starving.
Yeah, you can't really see without going to this rewards tab. You can't see what I backed, which was for $1 apparently. But obviously, I added on the thing.
Yes.
So, okay. All right. So next is The Gardens. Take a walk in the park.
Yeah.
This is a game I believe you did not like.
It's fine.
I enjoyed this game.
Yeah, I like the meeples in it. The building meeples are fun
So
and cool.
let's see here.
I just don't love it.
There was something I don't know, something about this game you did not like.
I also might have been in the bad mood the time.
That's possible because I enjoyed it and I think Grayson enjoyed it. You're kind of let's see here, building out like a path.
Yes.
The Royal Gardens in wherever that is. Australia?
I think
Yeah, it
so.
must be.
Yeah, so
Because,
it's Australian.
yeah.
But you have set rules to do so.
Yes. Yes, these meeples with all the little like monuments and attractions are cool. Maybe we should try playing this again because I think maybe you were in a bad mood.
I probably was.
Because it's a gorgeous looking game. All the pieces are really cool, and I thought it was fun, but maybe you not so much. However, there was this little free roll and write that was thrown in, which is very much a a free game because there's not much to it.
It's a game.
It's
It's a roll
fine.
right.
It's fine for a casual, like little over coffee game, but it's really not anything special.
Choose it over other games.
If you happen to catch our video where we talked about our lowest rated games in our collection, this was one of them. But whatever. It was fine.
Yes.
I think this game's fun. I had a good time with it.
I'll have to try it again because, as I said, I think I was in a bad mood. I don't know why, but that happens occasionally. But yeah,
And like I said, I think the production is really nice. So
yeah,
I enjoy this game.
I will agree with you on that.
Let's see here. How much did I pay for this game? Should we look at that? 59 Australian dollars,
Mm.
which was 42.50.
Approximately.
So that's not so bad.
Approximately.
That feels like a reasonable price for that game. With the deluxe edition too, I think. I don't know what the difference is, but
Yeah.
maybe it's the same. I don't know. Like they just had upgraded. Who knows? All right. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
Here's one I want you to talk about. Artisans of Splendid Vale.
Oh, well, we tried playing it.
Yeah, so this is a big like campaign type game with like these huge storybooks for each character. Designed by Nikki Valens, who did some other games we like Eldritch Horror and Quirky Circuits.
Mm-hmm.
We attempted to play this game.
Yeah.
We got through the intro and the story stuff, and
Is this where the stuffed animals come from? Too?
yeah, they'll be in here somewhere.
They're adorable.
The art is good. Like the
Yeah.
storytelling seemed really well. Like the story seemed well. The components are nice. Everything is really nice looking. It has like one of these books.
Yep.
Where you have your
The
adventures
map.
on.
Yep.
Then we got to the combat,
And we couldn't figure it out.
and we could not figure it out.
No. And we didn't want to spoil things on too much to try to look up how to do it.
I did later, and I think I understood it, but unfortunately, we have not gone back to it.
No.
So I don't know about this one. Will we ever go back to it?
I'm not sure. I would like to. It seemed really interesting, and like Finn had mentioned, like, what about that book game?
And he did mention it recently.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It was rather frustrating trying to figure out the combat.
Yes. I'm like, oh, I have no idea what's going on.
Oh yeah, there's their plushies.
Yeah, they're very cute.
Yeah, they're up there on the top shelf somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
But we did do this all in pledge, so we spent a lot of money on this game.
Yes, we did.
And it remains on our shelf. Kind of a frustrating disappointment.
Right. I would like to someday go back to it, but yeah, we just have to figure that out. Because I was just dumbfounded. I'm like, I have no idea what they want us to be doing.
Nothing made sense as far as the combat, unfortunately. Honestly, Eldritch Horror, we struggled with the combat too for a while until we figured out and how it made sense. so maybe that's a common issue with this designer.
I don't know.
Confusing combat,
or just a common issue with us in this combat designer.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's a little bit of a bummer because it's just sitting on the shelf.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, moving on. The next one, here's another fun one we want to talk about. Look, it's Monstrosity Usual Suspects.
Well, something else we still haven't gotten.
Another game we have yet to receive. Notice, created by Deepwater Games. So, back to what we were saying earlier. This when that company split,
Yes.
this one went with the new company, which is now called Friendly Skeleton.
Correct.
So this one may not have necessarily been their fault because when they received ownership of this game, Deepwater / Friendly Skeleton, they looked at the files. Almost none were complete, and they received none of the money that was funded.
Yes.
So they've been working to finish this game by themselves.
Yes.
Like whatever was supposedly done was not done, like because there's a lot of art in this, a lot of expansions. This is another one that was a big, huge disappointment when SourcePoint / Deepwater / whatever. There's like 6 other companies that are a part of that conglomerate.
Went underwater.
What? I mean, I think the comic book SourcePoint still exists.
I don't know.
Who knows? This didn't have like a huge amount of funding, only 65,000.
There was Whalebacker in there for
that was
somewhere too.
Yeah, that was a company that people hated. So This, I believe, is coming very, very soon. I think it has been produced.
Yes.
I think it has been put on a boat, possibly,
And they partnered with All Play to deliver
to
it.
distribute it. I think that maybe that might be one of the delays is setting up that for distribution.
Yes.
So Monstrosity is a game that we enjoy.
Yes. Very much so.
Where you are somebody has to look at a cryptid and remember what it looks like and describe it to everyone else, and they have to draw it, which leads to some hilarious drawings and sometimes some surprisingly accurate drawings.
This is true.
Let's see what I backed for, because I don't know how much of this stuff is actually getting produced. I feel like I kind of went in pretty heavy on this one. So I spent
Yeah.
129 for I don't even know. So
Is this all that stuff
yeah,
included?
like all these decks, like all these expansions. I don't even know what some of this stuff is. I don't know.
Yeah, we're probably not getting that pin.
Stickers, shirts.
T-shirt,
Yeah, I don't know if any of that.
coloring book.
I don't know if any of that got made. And also
Yeah.
that another base game. I think I was just gonna give it away.
Yeah, probably.
Uh
I don't even know.
it's hard to tell what I. Yeah. Okay. So I don't know either. Yeah. So there's a theme on this one, on this episode,
Yeah.
and that's kind of like disappointments.
Yeah.
I think
Absolutely.
aside from the Brothers Murph one, I think all of these had some degree of disappointment. But this one should deliver soon.
Yeah.
The gears are turning for this one to be delivered. So that was our last gaming project, and our non-gaming project for the day is I think one we've talked about before, but this is the God Hates Astronauts mega bus hardcover. So this is 680 pages of the most ridiculous superhero comic stuff you'll ever read. I have not actually read this because I've read it in singles. I don't. There's probably some extra stuff in here that but I'll reread this one day.
I've never read that.
You haven't, but it's basically ridiculous nonsense.
He has made various things.
Brian Brown, yes, I feel like he's gone a lot more mainstream these days. These are
Simon.
these are the yeah, that's his cat there. These are the comics that he basically was doing on his own.
Yeah.
Some of it was through Image, not all of it was. He did a bunch of stuff on Kickstarter. Like I said, we probably talked about it in a past episode.
Mm-hmm. Curse Words is his.
Yeah, so like Curse Words and the genies,
1 billion genies.
1 billion genies, and then there's a newer one. So he's done a little more. Not, I wouldn't say mainstream, but like some stuff that's gotten more popular in recent years. Yeah.
Where's Board Game Hates Astronauts? Why isn't that?
Maybe you should talk to him about that. He lives in Chicago.
I know he does.
Yeah, so I do actually.
Beer Hates Astronauts.
So
we don't even drink.
I brought my copy here. Let's take a look at this, because I'll show you what. Let's see. Look at rewards. I backed for the I Can't Believe There's No Butter special edition. It says, some copies of God Hates Astronauts come with completely covered in mysterious butter. Well, this version is all about avoiding that mess. This version is, you get one copy, special logo and stuff. So here, let's.
Doesn't he usually draw something?
Yeah, so here's my copy. Came with some extra stuff in here, stickers and posters and whatnot. Yeah, so I have the special I Can't Believe There's No Butter edition right there with a little sketch. So thankfully, I don't know if how many copies get covered in butter, but obviously that's a joke. But
Well, there was something you got bejeweled and it just was sequin stickers stuck to
that was
everything.
the Curse Words one. I think we probably already talked about that in a previous one.
We probably did, but like those stickers came.
Yeah, they kind of fell off a lot. It's shame.
It's fun. And was there one? I can't remember one he did where it was like in a puddle.
Yeah, so like he was going to run over with his car and drop it in a puddle, and then he's going to send you that version.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you want that?
Yeah, I know.
Why wouldn't you want that?
So I basically back to just support the artist and the writer that I like. So, yeah. Well, guess what? That wraps up this episode. This used to be a weekly show. This will not be a weekly show anymore, but we'll try to get these in a little bit more, since obviously we're still back in 2021 and it's 2025 currently. So, yeah. Well, thanks for watching, and I guess we'll see you on the next one. Bye, everybody.
Bye.